Now that we have set up our streaming encoders, let's set up some destinations. That can be done in the same panel that we find for the streaming encoders. Below that are our destinations. I have one set up in my system, but let's add some additional ones and take a look at their parameters. That can be done by going to this area that says New Preset. When I click on it, these are the different destinations I can configure. So for example, I could set up a file capture. This will take the encoded file and save it to disk. This could be very useful in case like your internet went down. You could keep a copy of your stream on your hard drive and then upload it when the internet is restored. Another destination we can set up is an SRT stream. This is becoming a more popular streaming format on the internet. If you happen to have other devices that use the SRT protocol, this will allow your TriCaster to stream to them. Another popular format is custom. Custom is RTMP streaming, and this is still the dominant streaming format used on the internet. We're going to come and take a closer look at this one in a moment, but you'll fill in all the appropriate information and then you could stream to that destination. And then finally, everything else in this list, these are all API level streaming destinations. In other words, you don't have to get the information and type it in. You just log in with your account and you could stream to it. So for example, if I wanted to stream to Facebook, we could select Facebook. I would log in with my Facebook account and then these fields would light up and I could just enter the information I want and then stream. Now, if you need to edit any of these after the fact, you can always go to the gear to open up that panel and make further adjustments. And if you want to get rid of any of these, just click on the X and you can delete out that destination. Now, the checkboxes determine which encoder goes to which destinations. So you can turn these on or off. So for example, let's say I want encoder 1 to go to my YouTube and my file capture, while I want encoder 2 to go to Facebook, for example. I could set it up this way. Custom's not being used right now. And then when I click on my stream button, this would stream it to all of those destinations. I also want to point out that while streaming is active, you can come in and turn these on or off as necessary. So for example, you could start your YouTube stream early so that you might start collecting an audience waiting for the stream, but then click on file capture right before you want to go live with your stream. And that way you don't have, let's say, 1 hour of, just empty video being recorded that you didn't really need. Now let's take a closer look at setting up YouTube. I've already got a bunch of parameters in here, but let me show you where I got these from so you have a better idea what you're looking to try to do to use the custom RTMP streaming. So here I'm logged into my YouTube account, and basically where it says stream URL, this is what you would enter for the server inside the TriCaster panel. And where it says stream key, if you open this up, you can see there's the stream key in here. And if I was to reset this, it will generate a new one. But this is for the stream ID or stream key that you would enter. So you need to get both of those pieces of information entered into this window. And if we go in here, you can see there's the server address and there's the stream ID. Now, you'll notice there's also a username and password. Some streaming destinations might need this, some won't care, and there are a few where, in fact, entering this might cause problems. So you'll just have to try it and see which one you need, but YouTube does not need this information, so I can leave these two blank. But now that we've got everything configured, I can close the panel. I can come up here and click on stream encode. You'll see the counter start going and it will be streaming to that destination. Now I will point out that give this about 20-30 seconds. And if it is streamed that long, you're probably streaming without a problem. If there's going to be an issue, it will generally appear within about the first 20 or 30 seconds. So we've already gotten up to 20 seconds and everything seems okay. Let's take a look at the YouTube page and see what's going on. So here we are in YouTube and I can see my stream already appearing in the window. So we are streaming live and people are ready to see my program.